get signal.
What?
Main screen turn on.
It's you.
How are you, gentlemen? All your base are belong to us. You are on the way to destruction.
What you say?
You have no chance to survive, mate, your time. Ha ha ha.
Hey, it's me, the RWG, aka AKATheSKay, with another update video. And I'm already going off script because I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I've rewritten this about 10 times now. Scrapped a bunch of shit because it could probably go into other videos, and I said shit too early on in the video. Oh well, guess I won't get those whole 2 cents that my entire YouTube account is worth now. Let me break out the tiny little violin. Anyway. We're going to try and follow a script this time. A script which is an extremely watered down version of countless ideas I've had spinning in my head and personal problems since the last update video I did back in February. Have you ever seen that thing or had it talked about before where you have a microphone and a speaker? You talk into the microphone, then the speaker plays back what you said, but then the microphone picks up what you said that's just come through the speaker again, and then it causes this endless loop of sound which slowly gets worse and worse and worse and worse until it becomes unbearable to hear, and then you have to turn it all off. That's me when I think too hard, and I'm hoping at least some of you have had that feeling as well. Or maybe it's like a tornado with everything flying around all at once, an amalgamation of everything and nothing. A little bit like how getting happy with the script for this video and then making it has taken me a month when I've not had to do other things and not getting distracted. Oh hey, someone posted something interesting on Twitter. No! Focus! God damn it! 2020 sure is a crazy year so far, isn't it? So many things are happening. Which I'm also afraid to even mention those things by name because the people who run the big websites are that much on edge right now that they could end my YouTube channel in a couple of clicks if I piss off the wrong person, who I'll never meet and probably even have a conversation with. They'll just see me, be like, click, boom, done, you're gone. Look, I'm not an authority on anything going on in the world right now, but I'm telling you, one of the biggest life lessons you can learn in this world is that you can learn something important from everyone and that nothing is pure good or pure evil. I say this from what limited life experience I have, not some faith or religion thing. Sometimes bad things happen because people don't know any better, or they just act based on how they're feeling in the moment, and then they don't regret their actions until way later, or often never at all. If I only ever get to teach you guys who grace me with your presence one thing, I guess it should be that. We human beings are a daft lot. We have a history of forgetting important life and world lessons that people before us already learned. Sometimes we get taught them, but a lot of the other times we argue and fight even over tiny shit like the meaning of what a word is. Then we learn the hard way and are usually too stubborn pieces of shit to accept it. I could be more specific and give examples, but I've been on the internet for a long enough time now to know I'm not gonna bother this time. Even if you don't say shit to my face, you'll be offended, and I'm probably boring everyone already with this, aren't I? You get the point I'm trying to make. Moving on. The thing is, I'm probably not alone with what I'm going to say next, but sometimes being honest seems like the only good way to approach it. The thing is, when I'm not being paralyzed by overthinking and feels, I've become much more mindful about the world around me and been trying to understand myself and others better. I could go into deep, intimate detail about all of that because a lot of my thoughts and content ideas lately seem to cross over into aspects of my personal life, but I'm not going to do that. At least, not like this right now in this moment, because I want to do some good in this world, like some strange sense of duty I have, especially online, and not just have this video turn into some me blog like you'll find on some awful corner of Tumblr. I don't know how to deal with this sense of duty for greatness I seem to have right now. And don't misunderstand me, it's not some desire for fame. I just feel like I have to do something and I've not been meeting that need. Hell, back when I was strictly just making things, I wasn't interested in the fame aspect of it at all. But now I realise that you have to have eyes, otherwise what value does something have? I'm probably confused, but hey, I'm sharing right now, I suppose. That sense of duty I have, packed in with all my other thoughts, just drives me crazy sometimes, to say the least. Like countless others who went online for more than just to be entertained, I'm still trying to find my place in the digital and not digital world. This video is not just some giant existential crisis video, is it, right? I just don't know what I'm doing anymore. That's totally different. Okay, no more rambling. Look, for those of you who enjoy my more light-hearted content, you don't need to do anything. This channel you're on right now, it has everything you need. But for those of you who want to see more serious stuff like this video you're watching right now, any more of that in the future, you need to head on over to that other Digibunker video channel I have and be like, follow, like, ring that notification bell, all that jazz. Do all the things, because it's where I'm going to do my most serious content from now on about myself, gaming, media, and digital and internet culture. These update videos have a habit of turning gigantic quickly, so I'll just say this. I'm trying to come to terms with the fact that in the over 10 years I've been doing whatever this online presence is at this point that I have, I've talked with countless amazing people to the point where it hit me, most of you guys care more about me than what I'm making. It especially hit home these last few years, and I guess it's all put me into a kind of shock at the moment, because it's the opposite of how I've always approached the internet, which was the idea that what I do and make is more important than me as a person. My self-esteem is not great. Can you tell? So to realise something like this is a little hard for me to put into words right now. Like, possibly worldview changing. And it's harder to speak than it was to write it out, apparently. Each and every one of you, I put the decision in your capable hands on which of my channels you want to follow. Here for the light-hearted stuff, Digibunker for the serious stuff. Or better yet, both. More experimental videos are coming to both channels, and I will answer any comments you leave on this video on a Digibunker video in the future. Oh, and some of you might be wondering, mostly the people who managed to get my Twitch account to over 1,000 followers, which is still a bit bizarre to me. You're probably wondering when the next Dragon Ball Xenoverse video is coming, right? Well, it's on the way. There's only the final section left to do, which involves more script writing, much like this. Oh joy. And the video is... you'll know when the video's out because it's called The Spark. And it might very well be the last one I do, depending on how well it does. The one before that had barely any impact, which is going to be on your screen around here somewhere if you haven't seen that already. But hey, it's an old game at this point, so I'm not hugely surprised the videos are not doing as well anymore. But all I will say is, if you do want more videos, you know what to do. I have faith in you at this point that you know what to do if you want more of those. Thank you for your time. This is me, the RWG, saying, hey, we actually managed to keep this video size to a reasonable length this time. And I'll probably see you next time either on here or one of these other places on your screen right now. Bye for now.